Okay, hi guys, how y'all doing today? I hope everyone is having a great day. And I'm coming to y'all today because I had spoke to y'all maybe last year about starting a wellness group for those who, who wanted to better their life, and also have, a group that's uplifting with great information and things like that. So, and I also wanted to share with y'all about my journey on wellness. As y'all know, I was in a great place, when I wanted to start my own wellness group. I was feeling amazing. I was working out, and I was eating healthy and well, and everything was going great. Yeah, life was really good, and I felt as though it was heading in a perfect path. But as life, as we know it, sometimes we um, we experience things that set us back and things like that. And I want to share that with y'all. Yes, I just went through something a little traumatic. I have recently had lost my daughter. She had passed away, and that was like really a traumatic thing in my life. I would never expect that would happen. And so it did set me back, and I just wanted to share that with y'all because I know a lot of us out there, we've lost our loved ones, and we may have, fell into maybe a dark place or felt hopeless, and I know a lot of things probably was going through your mind as also with mine during that grieving period. And I'm still grieving, but it's getting better and better every day, and I just wanted to share different things that I'm doing to deal with my grief a lot better. Okay, so like one thing that I am doing is I'm starting to work out again. I had stopped working out, and I felt the difference. I haven't worked out in months, and also, I stopped eating the things that I love eating and that I was used to eating. And that does it. So sometimes we lose our appetite, or we gain our appetite. We start eating more or eating less. And I'm one of those that stopped eating as much. So I lost a little bit of weight, and but like I said, I'm starting to work out again, and I'm starting to eat better, eat more nutritious foods, and really just starting to think about things that I enjoy. Things that I used to do that I enjoy, like sharing little stories on here on YouTube, you know, um, going out with friends and family and things like that, and being a part of the community. I'm starting to read more books and doing my book reviews. And that's some things that y'all can do to help overcome, or maybe just make grief or anything that you're going through a little more better to cope with, and maybe to also elevate you and bring you out of it. You know, we can dwindle into a very dark place of pointing fingers and things like that, and that's something that we don't want to do. Sometimes we have to sit back and we have to think about the situation and say, well, it's hard, and it may have hurt me and maybe taken something from me, but then you have to look for, well, why is this moving out of my life? Maybe it's for me to gain something, or maybe to elevate in another way, or maybe move on to something that maybe that we never even thought about, that that the universe has in store for us. You know. So we have to be mindful of that, because I know sometimes we get selfish with love, and sometimes we have to be able to sit back and say, okay, am I being selfish of what has happened, or was this opportunity for me to grow? And that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to grow. I'm going to use this to grow, to think about all the things that I can do that I wasn't doing, and how it can better my life. Okay? And I just wanted to share that with y'all. I want to really start my wellness group, and I would hope that I have some members, some join me and maybe comment about the little things that you went through that that set you back, or maybe you thought maybe, okay, this is horrible. I don't know how I'm gonna go on after this. And I know we can feel that way after losing someone dear to us, or even having something traumatic happen to us in our life. And so I'm here today to talk to y'all about, moving forward and what can we do to not forget what our loved ones, anything like that. I'm not saying that, but knowing how to cope with it and be a better, and be able to, deal with life on life terms, and also maybe elevate and even have joy in our life after traumatic events. Yes. And I would love for y'all to walk with me on this journey. I'm still healing, and I know a lot of us are. And sometimes you need that support to help you, heal and move on and think of the better things in life and enjoy the better things in life. And so, yeah, I want to do a lot of other things besides being on here and talk. I would love for us to maybe get together and meet sometimes and maybe have lunch and just talk about little things that we're doing that helped us get through that day, because sometimes it's a second thing, sometimes it's a minute thing, and sometimes it's a day thing that you have to, really struggle with to move on and appreciate all that you do have. We just celebrated Thanksgiving just passed, and I had a lot to be thankful for and grateful for. I have I have another daughter and a son, and I have my daughter who passed. I have her children to really think about and enjoy and be grateful for. I still have my health, my wellness, and and I'm and I have a lot to be grateful for, So I want to be able to share that with y'all, and also for y'all to share the things that y'all grateful for with me. I would love feedback and comments about different experiences that maybe y'all went through that you had to overcome, and maybe it was something that you said, okay, it happened, but maybe I'm a better person for it. Maybe doors that maybe it was a door that closed and maybe another one had opened for better opportunities and in life, and I would love for us to be able to take this journey together and elevate together into a better state of mind, a better fits not just a mental but physical health and emotional health. And I think that that'll be great, and I would love to share that with you and take this journey together. Okay, and if anyone have any suggestions also on what you can do to also help you get through traumatic experience or grief or anything that may be troubling you, I would love for you to comment and hear some of your feedback. And if this is something that you would like, that'll be great for us to get together and do together. All right. So also I wanted to speak about different things that also can maybe elevate you, and I'm thinking about maybe meditating again. I worked out today for the first time. I meditated again for the first time in a long time, and it felt good. It really did. It centered me a little and brought everything into perspective about what I want out of life and how I'm going to obtain that. It's all about setting goals and tackling each goal one by one. And once you accomplish that goal, then you move to the next. And so the first goal I'm going to work on is working out every day. I'm taking baby steps here. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working out every day and maintaining that. And so I'm going to work out every day and also meditate. And every day I'm going to try to, maybe once a week, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to give you an update on how I'm doing and how I'm better in my mental, emotional, and physical state. And yeah, and that's about it. And I want you to do that with me. So guys, from now on, starting today, or tomorrow. I want you to get up in the morning. I want you to speak about how all the things that you're grateful for, and do a workout, maybe 10-minute workout, something light, and maybe meditate for about 10 minutes. And we're going to meet back every week, and we're going to talk about how much that has changed us. So just by doing it that week, and we're going to continue that, and then once we master that and it's in our daily natural routine, we're going to move on to something else. Okay? All right, I want to thank y'all for joining me, and I can't wait to speak to y'all next week. All right? Love you.